We'll be good all day and be done by the night. If love is wrong, I don't wanna be right. Road strap with a button, why the fuck would he fight? What was done and done always comes to the light. You crushed my soul, but I'm alright. Put this bitch on burst, but it shot out twice. Bro, never coming back here in paradise. Wanna see the next step like Caroline. Try to play with them and I eat paralyzed. Hot dose swing, chop niggas terrified. Can't show no remorse, had to bury mine. She keep saying she love me, she telling lies. Blood spill, time gon' flow. I'm just trying to heal my soul. You a fool for letting me go. My heart good, I just let it get cold. Spirit brain don't marry low. I had large and a little more. Bitch bad, but she stay with a mo.
YouTube. What's going on, man? It's your boy D back with a banger, man. As y'all see by today's title, it's something different. It's gonna be me just sitting down talking to you guys, you know. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this video, man. And before we get into this video, make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe, man, for real. I got some more videos coming on the way for you guys too. It's raw. I'm using a tripod right now, but yeah. So this video right here, as y'all see by the title, you know, it's just gonna be about my breakup. You know, it's gonna be about my breakup. And like how I'm feeling, and like how I felt like after the breakup, you know. So but before I start talking about it, you know, I'm not gonna be bashing or anything, you know. I'ma admit my wrongs, you know. I ain't gonna act like it was just her fault in the relationship, like what led to, you know what, you know. But yeah. So let me see. I'm trying to see how should I start this. So yeah, y'all seen that vlog when I asked her to be my girlfriend. So yeah. So everything was good, you know. Everything was good. You feel me? My fault for my voice too, cause I'm a little sick. Let me drink some water. Stuff sound like I'm about to cry or something. But yeah, so yeah, y'all seen that vlog, you feel me, bro. So let me see, I'm gonna fast forward. So we was doing good in that month. When school was about to start back, cool, boom. Alright, so see, you going to school, college, and I ended up going to trade school. I ain't go to college. Well, it's still college though, you feel me? But I went to trade school instead. I ain't go to no dorm and stuff like that. So yeah, so she went to college, you feel me? And you know, she went that far away, 2 hours. You know, that wasn't nothing. I wasn't tripping about it for real, you know. I was saying, like, if we meant for each other, then it's gonna work out, you feel me? So it don't matter the distance, you feel me? As long as we see each other from time to time. So yeah. I look good. Alright. But cool. So boom. So that's like August. Everything was good, you know. The first month of school, everything was cool. When things started to get, I'm trying to see like when things started to get like bumpy. Let's see. I'll probably say like when I had got ready and moved. So boom. So she came back, I believe, I don't know the breaks, I don't know. I think it was like, it wasn't Halloween. Let me see. August, September. I don't know. It was a break or something, but I know it was a break, and she had came back, and I had linked with her. We had went to the mall. You know, just spending time with each other. We had went to the mall. I had got her a Build-A-Bear and stuff like that. And yeah, and that was that. So yeah, we had linked with each other and stuff. Things went good, you know, everything was good. And you know, she went back to school. Then that's when I think it was like November. Yeah, November, because in December that's when they go on Christmas break, you know, all that type of stuff. So yeah, so November I was getting ready to move, you feel me? So at first it wasn't no problem, you feel me? It wasn't a problem. It was cool. He was like, we're still gonna be together, you know, we're still gonna be talking. So cool. So it's like, I think when the official day when I was about to move, it started setting into reality, I feel like, with her. And she started feeling sad, and you know, she was like, damn, I can't believe you about to be like really moving, you know, like that said, like, she understand we gonna see each other eventually, but like, it's like, in the summertime it's not gonna be the same because I'm not gonna be in Chicago. And, you know, I was just trying to explain to her, like, you know, it's gonna be things like that, like little obstacles and stuff. You feel me? And yeah. So boom. So I moved to. If y'all know. I ain't finna say where I moved to. You feel me? But yeah. So I moved. Cool. Everything was good. We on the phone every day, 24/7. Everything was cool. You feel me? Um. So boom. I ain't gonna say too much. So I don't want to put her business out there. But So I'll probably say, yeah, December. December coming around. So she finna be getting ready to go on break and stuff. But like, man, she got like finals and stuff. You feel me? All that type of stuff coming up too. So you know, I had thought of this idea. I'm like, we should like try to plan to see something in like December, like when you go on break. Cool. And then so she was cool with that. We was talking and stuff. At first, she wasn't gonna come because she was like, she didn't want to get on the train, and that it was too long. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, like I understand that it's long, you feel me? But like if you trying to see your man or your girl, you know, of course you gonna take that ride. Cause I know I am. Bro, I don't care how long it is. I'm gonna take that ride to go see my little yeah. You feel me? Bro. So at first that kind of threw me off. Then that's when she's talking about a plane ticket. Like, bro, like I got money, but I don't got that much money, and I just moved. So that means I don't got a job no more. So that last money I got, like, you know, I'm trying to make sure that stuff lasts. You feel me? So boom. Look at me talking. Oh, it's easy now. Okay. All right. So boom. All right. So we talk. You know. You feel me? You know. Then that's when boom. She made up mind up. She like, okay, I'll take that train ride. I'll take it. I want to see you. You know. So boom. That was good. I paid for the ticket. I forget how. I think it was like 200 because it was like a full way ticket, so it's gonna be there and back. So she was gonna be here for like 3 or 4 days, and then she was gonna go back. But boom, that's when the problem had happened. Like before she got on break. I don't want to really say too much, but like, so it was like family issues. You feel me? One of her family members got sick, so I was like, dang, you know, like I felt bad too. You feel me? And all that type of stuff. But at first, I didn't know, like, you know, her family member got sick and stuff, you know, and then I was asking her, like, you ready for this trip? You know, all that type of stuff, just, you know, me being excited, you know? So, boom. She, like, she said, yeah, and stuff like that. Then that's when she was like, I don't know if I'm going to be coming, I don't know. I'm going to let you know. Then I'm like, you know, I paid for the trip. But, like, I ain't going to say this word for word because I don't know if this, I forgot how, like, 100% happened. But this what I remember. So, yeah, boom. So boom, that's when one of my jobs called me from Chicago, you know, because I be taking pictures. One of my jobs had come like, I need you down here, you know. I think it was December 19th, or I think, no, December 20th, I believe. I don't know. Or the 21st. I don't know. I just know when I came back, it was like 2 more days than Christmas. So, whatever them days. So, boom, I had went to Chicago on my auntie, because we had went down there. We had went to Chicago for a little while. And I had stayed for a week. So boom, so now I'm in Chicago. Well, first she came to Chicago first. So boom, she was going to Chicago because you know her family member was getting sick. So she went to Chicago. Then I said like a couple days later I ended up going to Chicago, and like I understand like she was going through what she was going through and stuff like that, and I was checking on her and stuff, make sure she was good. But then that's when I think I say like the day I did end up getting on the road to go to Chicago, we wasn't there talking for real. Like it was just like I don't know, like we weren't talking for real, and I didn't want to like keep on texting her and bugging her, cause I didn't want her to feel like no type of way, like I didn't care or nothing like that. So I was just giving her space. You feel me? So boom, cause imagine I still had her alone and stuff like that. So boom, so fast forward, I'm in Chicago. You know, I'm gonna be there for like 3 days, 3 or 4 days. I think like 3 or 4 days. No, it was like 4 or 5 days, bro. So I was at my granny crib. And then, you know, I forgot, I think I had texted her or something like that. I forgot how, let me see. I don't know if let me see if I try to find it for y'all real quick. Because I forgot how it went. And then she was thinking about, like, you know, changing it. Okay, yep. So, boom. Okay, I'm about blah. Okay, let me see. Okay, so boy, I made it, and then she asked if I wanted to call, and then I said no, not today. We can call tomorrow. I'm spending the night at my granny house, and I'm sleeping in the living room. So I had said that because my granny, she be watching TV and her soap opera, so she don't really like, like she don't want me. She wouldn't want, like, I wouldn't say she wouldn't want me, but I didn't want to be too loud on the phone. That's being disrespectful, and it's late at night. You feel me? But that wasn't the problem, man. But I'm just pointing that out there. Then that's when I said I'm gonna call tomorrow. She said okay. Then I said, what time should I call you tomorrow, or are you just going to let me know? She said, I'm gonna let you know. I said okay. And then I said, I'm still up so far, but if I fall asleep, good night. What time it is? Was? Yeah. Then she said, okay, good night. So I said, then that's when the next day I said, good morning. And she said, good morning, you feel me? Then that's when she said, then I said, how'd you sleep? And this was at 8:35. And then she texted back, at 3. And then she was letting me know, like, what, like the bad news and things like that. And then she was saying, like, how she was trying to balance things, So that wasn't the problem. That wasn't the problem. But, I'm just keeping y'all updated. Then I told her, I'm sorry to hear that. Keep your head up, all that type of stuff. And then I said, I love you. Then she said, I love you too. And then let me see. And then that's when she had text me. She said, I know that I want to come after New Year's. I can send you myself. So she basically just let me know, like, she didn't want to come right now. She wanted to come, like, during New Year's. So I'm like, how would that work? And what as far as extra? And then she said no. Then I said, okay, just let me know. So cool. But what I had used, like how I bought the ticket, it wasn't like no, I guess it's like a certain way to buy the ticket, something like that. So how I did, I bought it through Guest, so you couldn't change it and stuff. So she said it'll just take a $50 cancellation. Then, so we fast forward, it was cool. And then let me see, okay. Cause she couldn't change the ticket, like the date, so she just had to cancel it. So she canceled it. I got the money back. Told her let me know. Let me see. Cause at first I want to go cancel. I'm like, dang, that's a lot of money. I spent too much money on that and stuff. Then at first I pointed it out. I was like, well, just let me know because if you don't want to go no more, it's okay, and I can try to text one of my homies or text my best friend, see if they want to come out here. Since I forgot the ticket. I didn't want to go to waste. And then that's when she told me about the little cancellation fee and stuff like that. And then that's when, fast forward, and then that's when I said, what you doing? This was later on, because I had went to go take pictures. Then I said, what you doing? She said, sitting in the basement, blah, blah. Then I said, how you feeling? You straight? And then she said, I'm straight. Then I said, okay. Then she said, why are you asking? And then that's when I said, I was just checking up on you, making sure you was okay. Let me see. Fast forward. And then, like, me personally, like, when I'm going through hard times like that, I won't say I want somebody, like, to lean on or nothing like that, but, like, to give me, like, a little comfort, like, even if I got a girlfriend, like, if I'm hurt or grieving or anything, like, I want to talk to him, you feel me? So this was like 2 days later. Then I said, do you want to come over? Wait, I said, do you want to come over or anything while I'm still in Chicago? And then she said, I would like to be with my family. Then I was like, dang, I ain't saying nothing back. But yeah, so then that's when she just told me she wanted to be with her family. I mean, like, that wasn't no problem, you feel me? But I was kind of like, dang, that's crazy. Like, like, I'm about to be getting ready to leave and stuff. But then I had to put myself in her shoes, you feel me? Like, she going through stuff. But if that was me, I want to see my girlfriend, just hug on her and stuff like that, be comfort, like, just get comfort, you feel me? But she said she wanted to spend time with her family and stuff, I wasn't tripping. She said this. She said, I am not talking about you coming, because at first I was like, I had sent the paragraph and stuff, and said I accept the apology and stuff like that, and I just wanted to give her space. I had left on red and stuff, like, cool, like, I ain't gonna lie, I take accountability for that, you feel me? I probably should never left on red, but she said she wanted to spend time with her family, so I just left it at that, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing else to be said. You wanted to spend time with your family, so boom. So I ain't say nothing else, so I guess he had got mad because I left the text on red, and she said I had an attitude and stuff like that, but I didn't. I just looked at it, I seen it, I'm like, okay. And then Let me see. Cause look, let me show y'all. So it's not working. It's right here. It's not working. But then, so couple days later, come back home, left Chicago, and okay, then yeah, I come back to Chicago and stuff. I mean, I said Chicago. I come back home. Then this is December 24th, so a day before Christmas. I said Merry Christmas Eve, just checking in, making sure you're good. And then she texts me back Saturday, December 27th at 11:42 a.m. And she said, "I'm sorry, I'm just not happy. I haven't been for a while." And then when she said that part, I'm like, if you haven't been happy for a while, why haven't you said anything? Then she said, I try to forget about how I feel when you do certain things. It might not be as extreme as cheating. However, it has still made me feel unheard and not taken seriously. It may not seem that way from your point of view, but that does not invalidate my point of view. Yes, you have apologized many times, but more than once is too many. And in my head, I'm like, bro, you saying all this stuff talking about one or more is just too many. Like, you are like, you bigger than the program. Like, like no offense, but it's just like, bro, like, ain't nobody perfect, you feel me? And then you see I apologize and stuff, you know, I try to change my ways. If you feel that way, why you haven't said nothing? So boom, she said you provoked me to the point I'm upset, then tell me I'm overreacting or that it is not serious. You don't talk to me for days or leave me on red and see it as giving you space. Like what? I'm confused. Talking about you don't talk to me for days or leave me in, wait, yes, he said you don't talk to me for days or leave me on red and see it as giving you space. We weren't talking for days because you want texting back. You was spending time with your family. I was calling. I wasn't calling. I was texting, checking up on you, see how you was doing and stuff. Then you said you was rather spend time with your family and stuff. So I'm like, cool. And yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I left you on red because I was giving you your space. Like, I'm confused. I ain't want to keep on texting you, bugging you. Then you gonna try to give an attitude to me. I'm not finna do that. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, one thing about me, I'm a tourist. Like, you know, like if it get to the point where I feel like I'm doing too much or I'm just, yeah, if I'm doing too much, I'll step back. You feel me? Like, I don't know. Let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know, y'all. So, let me see. You don't talk to me for days. Yep, giving you space. It is not giving me space. That's just confirming you do not care in reality. I thought you were waiting for me to contact you first. It only left me to think about my true feelings. You are a good person, and I did love you. I was like, did, it's crazy. And I did love you. I think we should break up. I wish you the best. I don't hate you either. I would rather share my feelings with you than lead you on. Man, this was like a couple days. Wait, 24, 25. Yeah, this was a couple days. This was like a couple days after Christmas. So boom, when she sent that, I ain't gonna lie, that low key hurt. I'm like I ain't gonna lie, like at first I didn't read the whole thing. I just read like the first sentence and it was like, I'm sorry, I'm just not happy. I read that part. Man, I was outside with my OG and my little sister. I read that part. I'm like, yeah, I know this over with. Like, man, I already had the feeling already. Like, we weren't texting, you know, all that type of stuff. But, like, in my eyes, I feel like if the connection was genuine, like, we could have made that work. Ain't no, how does little stuff, like, it wasn't little. But, like, how could this stuff mess us up? Like, you know? So, I was low-key kind of hurt. But I ain't gonna lie, I couldn't show that in person, you feel me? Like, I was around my OG and my little sister. So, I was just, so... My fault. But yeah, I forgot what part I left off on. Oh yeah, so boom, once he sent this text, I was out with my OG and my little sister. And then yeah, when I read that first sentence, I was like, yeah, this over with. I just turned the phone off. I'm like, yeah, this over with. And I ain't gonna lie, I had got like some like tingling type feelings in my body and stuff. Like it was just like, man, like, and I got like goose. I don't know, I'm not gonna explain it, but it was just like, dang, man, like that low key kind of hurt it. You feel me? And then I had to stay strong in front of my OG and my little sister. Like I ain't gonna lie, like I wanted to drop some tears, bro. I swear I wanted to drop some tears. I just took it in. You feel me? Like, you know, trying to be numb to it, but I'm not numb to it. You feel me? So yeah. Then I was like, that ain't hurt. I wish you the best in life, and I hope you can find someone that's best for you. Cause I ain't gonna lie, like I was finna go. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't know what to say. Like that's just what I had to say. I just said that to keep it simple, you know. I wasn't finna send no paragraph back, none of that. Then she said, likewise, I hope you find someone best for you and loves you deeply. And this is her. Like I still got her what's her name? I still got her number, like messages and stuff, but like this, like her emoji. Hold on. I can't show y'all, but the emoji is basically just a gravesite. But now for real though, like one thing about me, I don't delete no messages, none of that, cause I'ma always have receipts. You feel me? But I ain't gonna lie, like that really hurt it, man. I was like, dang. But then in my mind, I don't know, like I was thinking to myself, I'm like, dang, was I wrong, really? And I just wasn't looking at her point of view. But like, I don't know. I feel like I was trying to be there for her. You feel me? Like I don't know. And I was just hurt that I started thinking like was it something else? Like did some of her friends get in her head saying, now that I move, I'm probably out here talking to other females? Like I don't know. But after I broke up though, I ain't gonna lie, like it was like some pros and cons. I ain't gonna lie, like when after that relationship, you know, at first I was confused with a lot of things. I'm like, dang man, like, you know, cause we went from being on the phone every day, like every day. I swear, like the moment I get off work, I'm calling her, anything. I'm calling, like that was my dog. You feel me? But like, cause one thing about me, I stand on business, like. But I ain't gonna lie, it was this one girl who I couldn't stand on business on, but I did it. You feel me? But yeah, though I was hurt. But now I'm doing way better. You feel me? I've been working on myself, working out, eating healthy. You feel me? Like y'all see my face. Like this stuff this stuff clearing up. This ain't nothing. But like my face used to be bogus. You feel me? Like my stuff. You see this? Like haircut, fresh. You feel me? Like I ain't gonna lie, I've been working on myself for real. Like for the better. Like I don't know if I don't think I'm getting no other relationship no time soon though. I ain't gonna lie. Like for real. I'm just gonna focus on myself and get my life together. I ain't gonna lie. You feel me? Like I don't know. I was hurt though, man. I was hurt. I ain't gonna lie. Like that was my first relationship. That was like my first real relationship. But after we broke up and stuff, like the things that I was glad of, I was glad to say like I never cheated on her and things like that. Like I feel like I did a good job. I ain't gonna lie. I had to give myself a pat on the back, bro. But I ain't gonna lie. Talking just made me feel good. I ain't gonna lie. It really made me feel good. Cause at first I used to be stuttering and stuff, but I was just low key spitting. But yeah, y'all. So that's like my little sit down talk with y'all real quick. You feel me? And I ain't gonna lie, I'm probably finna make another video too, talking about my mental health and how I'm doing. You feel me? But I'm trying to see if there's anything else. I deleted most of our places. I still got some though. I gotta delete the rest of them. But I ain't gonna lie, I bet she talking to nah, I gotta be quiet. I can't even say nothing. But yeah, y'all be smooth, man. But I ain't gonna lie, like if y'all out there, y'all talking like long distance, like y'all become long distance, you know, I feel like y'all can make, if y'all meant for each other, y'all can make that work. I ain't gonna lie. But like I had a good time with her. Dang, I had a good time with her though. We was cool, we was kicking, bro. But y'all be smooth. Stay dangerous. You feel me? My fault, I'm taking a video. Okay. Alright, man. Y'all stay smooth, man. Peace.
We We'll be good all day and be done by the night. If love was wrong, I don't wanna be right. Bro, strapped with a button, why the fuck would he fight? What was done and done always come to the light. You crushed my soul, but I'm alright. Put this bitch on burst, but it shot out twice. Bro, never coming back here in paradise. Wanna see the next step like Caroline. Try to play with them and I eat paralyzed. Hot though, swing chop, niggas terrified. Can't show no remorse, had to bury mine. She keep saying she love me, she telling lies. Look, spill time gon' flow. I'm just trying to heal my soul. You a fool for letting me go. My heart good, I just let it get cold. Spirit brain don't marry low. I had love, just need a little more. Bitch bad, but she stay with a mo. She got ass, but I need a little throw. Big shit falling out of my coat. Took my feelings in the mouth.